Yo, what is going on, guys? Digrex here, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new armor showcase video. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at the Dreambane armor set for the Titan, or better known as the Astronaut set. I mean, it's literally just an astronaut with some chains on it. But honestly, I feel like these Dreambane sets get some bad rap. I really like the Warlock one, and I do like the Titan one too. The Hunter one I feel like actually is pretty bad, but yeah, I really dig this Titan one. I really like the pack on the back. I think that's a good little touch, and I think the mark is really cool. But let's get into looking at these things up close and personal. So we obviously have the helm here. It looks a lot like just a space helmet, you know? I mean, what I really like about this is that you can find dead astronauts around the moon, and you can scan them for lore and stuff like that. And there were also dead astronauts around the moon in Destiny 1, because the moon's like the exact same. But I really like it because it almost looks like Eris like just stripped this armor off some dead astronauts, and just straight up put some of her little dangly chains on it, like some of her little dangly chains here on the back, and boom, that's the armor set. So I think that's pretty cool aesthetic. Yeah, so that's why I like this aesthetic of the armor a lot, because it does look like the armor you find on the dead bodies on the moon, which is really, really neat. And obviously, I like this front. It almost looks like there's tusks on it. There's like tusks tied to the helmet here, so you got a tusk on either side. Besides that, like I said, you got the chains in the back. You got the visor here that has like a second little layer, which is pretty cool. Overall, this helmet is pretty dope. Moving down on to the gauntlets. The gauntlets are a similar way. It just looks like Eris kind of fashioned some stuff on them, like this little ribbon thing right here. And of course, we got the bedanglies right here. Not symmetrical. It doesn't have a ribbon on this side, but besides that, they're basically the same. Fairly basic, pretty large shoulder pads. Titans tend to have some pretty large shoulder pads. These aren't the biggest ones. They still are very, very broad. Moving on to the Dreambane plate, this is probably the most interesting piece of this armor in my opinion. On the back you got the little backpack, the old Russian astronauts. I forget what they're actually called. But I think these are Russian astronauts. Maybe? I don't know, bro. Lore is rough. I don't know. We got more chains, we got more of the ribbons, we got this cool little pack on front. But I do really like this backpack on the back. It's something that like no really other set of armor has, and I really like the aesthetic of like carrying around a little book bag. You know, maybe you store your grenades or something in there. Who knows? But yeah, the backpack is cool. Obviously taking the chains on front. I do like the writing on it. Just makes it look, like I said, that it's pulled off straight off a dead astronaut, which I like a lot. Another important thing I really like about this chest piece is where it meets the helmet up here. So this part of the helmet, this little thermal area, looks like some sort of thermal material. But I really like this collar area that kind of just stops fairly abruptly and comes around here, which is really nice. Just a cool collar area. So on to the legs here. The boots look pretty normal down here at the bottom. They are fairly average. I mean, they just look like astronaut boots. Pretty simple. Don't really like the legs, I gotta be honest, too much. I like this area right up here. These straps are pretty cool up here. And then it meets this thermal area, and then below this like thermal area, I really don't like it. I wish this part was more white rather than gray. But I do like this area right up in here, and then I do like the straps. So the upper part of the legs I like a lot, lower parts not so much. This mark is fairly simple, but it really wraps everything together well. It has these two little pouches once again, and it carries the ribbon theme, and then along the top here, so it's tied almost by a ribbon, and then it has the little chains here, and then it's just a piece of cloth. So it is fairly basic, but I do really like it, and I like how it ties into the armor as a whole. It just really pulls the armor together in my opinion. That mark is pretty dope. I really do like the mark. That's pretty wild looking, not gonna lie. Holy crap. That's weird looking. That's actually pretty sick. That looks cool as fuck. The Dark Astronaut. It's like the Dark Voyager from Fortnite, guys. Looks pretty similar to the last one with a few red highlights. Pretty cool. And the watermelon. Yeah, I dig this little visor part with the watermelon. It's pretty cool. So guys, that is the Dreambane armor set for the Titan. I promise the next armor showcase is going to be for the Hunter or the Warlock. I don't know which one yet, but it will be one of those two. This armor set is pretty cool though, so don't hate on it. I think it's cool at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more Destiny 2, Borderlands 3, and any other games I might be playing. We are so close to 1,000 subs. So subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been DidgerX. Peace.
Somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Balling and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter.